Morning all, welcome back for a nice sunny Friday. And look, I've had my barnet done, feel much lighter. Hopefully Boris won't shut all their hairdressers again and make us all grow long cavemen and cavewomen type haircuts. Well, I got banned for a week, didn't I? So I've got a bit of catching up to do. So any news I report, I might be a couple of days out of date, but here we go. Let's start with Keir Starmer. How do everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're doing really well now. We've got, I think, 1,025 subscribers. So, yay, big up. Thank you very much. If you haven't done so already, I would appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button and the notifications to bring you news every time we upload something here. Well, Keir Starmer went on walkabout, didn't he? And he decided to go and have a set to with a pub landlord, meet and greet to discussion, a handshake or whatever you call it. But in effect, in reality, this is what happened.
That man is not allowed in my pub. No, Lord. I'm not going to physically hurt him. That man... That's assault. I am not bothering you. I am not bothering him. That man is not allowed in my pub. Get out of my pub. Go on. Get out of my pub. Thank you.
Well, credit to the Daily Telegraph for that spectacular piece of video footage. You have to wonder what goes through these politicians' minds, you really do. What precipitated that confrontation was a discussion that Keir Starmer and the landlord of the pub had before that took place. So I'm not going to go too far into it because it broaches along YouTube guidelines for medical misinformation. But let's just say that the landlord had an opinion, which you can find on Google quite readily, and he's entitled to that opinion. Now, Keir Starmer disagreed with it and actually turned around and said, I don't need to be lectured by you about the pandemic. That is a very big mistake and shows how up his own nasal passages and out of touch he is with the British public. Yes, you do need to listen to our opinion, very much so, for two very valid reasons. Number one, we're the people that put you where you are. And number two, we pay your wages. And a third one, while we're at it, we're supposed to be represented by you. So I'm afraid you do have to listen to what we have to say, Mr. Starmer. But this really does ring alarm bells for the Labour Party, doesn't it? The Labour Party is supposed to be for the working man and woman, workers' rights, equality for all that sort of thing. And you get a millionaire solicitor, supposed left-leaning leader of the Labour Party, going around the streets doing the magic handshake. He's come across a working man at his pub. He's had a disagreement with him in the street, and after that he's arrogant enough to assume he can walk into the guy's pub. He does. A confrontation ensues, and the big old goon that's employed shoves this poor bastard in the corner down the stairs. That's assault in my book. So somebody was aiding and abetting an assault there by the look of it, and they walked off as if nothing happened. Another thing you can find on Google is a pathetic video from Keir Starmer actually trying to justify why he did what he did and why he said what he said. It was ridiculous. It doesn't bode well for the Labour Party. Personally, I think this guy's a snake. The way he spoke at Brexit time, saying, oh, once in a lifetime and all this, and did everything in his power to try and prevent it afterwards. In his defence, he wasn't the only one, but that's neither here nor there. How he's still in his position, I do not know. The entire media outlets in this country have either not acknowledged that this event took place or they've tried to defend him. And they even went as far as having the landlord on Good Morning Britain being taken apart by Dr. Hilary Jones. So it really is a whitewash. I mean, in my view, he was out of order. He shouldn't have said what he said. He should have kept out of that pub and carried on walking. What do you think? I think the man's a disgrace and he needs to go. Anyway, Thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe.